Hi everyone, welcome back to a new vlog. So today's Sunday, so I thought it'd be the perfect time to start a new weekly vlog. So today, me and James were actually out for another Sunday lunch. We decided to go to this place called the Botanist. This is somewhere that James suggested to go because he'd been looking for places to go for good Sunday lunches. So we ended up going there today. So I got a roast chicken Sunday lunch and James got a pork belly, and I have to say their Sunday lunches are absolutely fantastic. I think out of the few places that we've kind of tried around Edinburgh, they're probably the best one that we've had so far. So with our two sort of chicken and pork belly, we ended up getting some sides to share. So we got some, I think it was maple glazed carrots, roast potatoes, Yorkshire puddings and tender stem broccoli, and then on gravy and stuff. But we also ordered extra pigs in blankets, as well as, I think, what else did we get? Oh, stuffing balls, and which were all amazing. I have to say their roast potatoes were absolutely fantastic. They were just, the way they cooked them, the seasoning, everything was just fab. So I would definitely recommend going there to the Botanist if you are looking for somewhere good for a Sunday lunch. Hopefully going to the cinema on Wednesday to go and see a new Christmas movie called Red One. I think it's got The Rock in it as well as Chris Evans. So excited to go and see that. And as you can see behind me, we've decorated for Christmas. So I did that a couple of days ago, so I'm going to show you, how we've decorated the flat for Christmas. So the next time I check in with you will probably be when I share one of those things with you. So yeah, hope you enjoy. So when we were at John Lewis today, we got some new Nespresso pods, and we actually ended up getting some of the Festive ones. So I think this one, peanut and roasted sesame flavour, and these are in the large cups, so the 230ml. Then we also got another one. This one is almond croissant flavour, and again it's in the 230 size cups as well. And then James got his normal espresso sizes. So yeah, really excited to try these. So I think I'm actually going to go for the peanut one first. So I'm going to have one of these with my coffee. If you've never tried one of these before, these are amazing. I just got them out of Scotland, but I think you can get them out of most supermarkets, and you can also get them out of the likes of Aldi's and Lidl's as well, and they're a lot less expensive. And they're basically just two really thin kind of waffle biscuity things with caramel in the middle. And I think what you're meant to do is, like what they're doing here in this little picture, is you're meant to put it on top of your cup of tea or coffee, and it actually lets the caramel melt and make it all nice and gooey in the middle. So definitely try these out. Hi everyone, so it's Monday today and we're just back from running a few errands. So we've popped to the optician. James was wanting to get some new lenses fitted into his new glasses frames, and we've actually just done a little bit of food shopping at Lidl. So I normally for the day, I usually eat quite a lot of things like fruit and yogurt, cheese and stuff like that. So I just got these little peach Greek style yogurts, which I've got yogurt on the top and then they've got like a peach kind of, I suppose, like jam sort of syrupy stuff down the bottom. They're really nice. Some Pink Lady apples, black grapes, and then different cheese. So we actually got some of the Wensleydale with cranberries, some halloumi, some Edam slices. So we do actually eat quite a lot of cheese through the week. We also got this big pack of cold smoked rainbow trout, so we'll probably have bits of that for lunches or dinners and things. And then we got quite a few bits for dinners actually. So we got some mince. James usually makes his own burgers, some lamb leg steaks, normal steaks, and then I got these salmon and lemon fish cakes. So I like that Lidl have got lots of different types of fish cakes. They've even got the ones with the kind of sauce and stuff in the middle, and they're really tasty. So I usually have one of them, and then I'll usually have like some stuff with it. And then for like snacks and things, they've got a lot of their Christmas stuff in. So, well, it's not really focusing. There we go. They're so I've got the dark chocolate sort of, I never know how to say what these are called, Lebkuchen rounds. So they're kind of like a gingery kind of cake with dark chocolate. James got some pistachios, and then he also got some eggs and some sort of stocked up on some tuna. So that was just kind of like to popping in our cupboard and things like that. And then while we were in there as well, I had a little look at their candles. They seem to have quite a lot of new candles, ones that I've not really seen before. So I decided to go for this plum and rosewood one. It actually had quite a strong scent when I was smelling it in the shop. I'll find a lot of the other ones in the shops, like in Lidl or Aldi, are quite faint, like the fragrances aren't very strong. But this one I felt like would actually probably smell quite strongly when I burnt it. And then I noticed they had a lot of new, or at least I think they're new, hand washes and things. So I thought I would try this nectarine and honey one. So that's kind of what we got so far at Lidl. So we normally go there and get sort of bits for dinners and things. It's not really our full week shop. Sometimes we pop out and get like bits and stuff from our local shop as well. So that's everything there. So it's about time for me to start my online tutoring. So in the evenings I do tutor online and do a few students a day. So I'm about to go and do that in a little bit, but just now I think I'm going to go and have a cup of tea before I go and start that. And then after I've done my tutoring, I'm going to do some work for my online business. So again, so it's a couple of days later since I last checked in with you. It's actually Wednesday now. So yesterday, Tuesday, we just kind of done a few little errands and things. We have shared actually us popping to Lidl, doing a little bit of a food shop. And today we've actually spent putting up some artwork and things around the flat, especially in the kitchen. So I'll kind of flip you around and let you see what that looks like in a second. And I've also just had delivered a cat scratcher for Chester. So I'll kind of show you like me making that up and like how he likes it at the end. And yeah, and then tonight we're actually going to be heading out in a little while to go to the cinema. So I've got my tutoring first, do that, and then we're going to head out to the cinema to go and see a Christmas movie called Red One. And of course, when making a cat toy, Chester's more interested in the box. See if he takes any interest in it.
Put his nails on it.
I can't really make him take his nails out. Oh look, he's scratching it. Yay! He's actually doing what he should be doing. Oh, he likes that. Look at that, he's going mad. Yeah, I think that's definitely worth buying. one thing that I did notice with the cat scratcher there was that obviously it comes with instructions and it comes with a little screwdriver, and these little screws that just go into the actual pieces of it are all made of like corrugated cardboard, so it's really easy to like screw these little screws in, and then the sides are made of wood, which you'll have seen from when I was building it up. But it does say that you're supposed to put on 4 non-slip mats on the bottom and then 2 little pad things against the wall, but in the box that I got, I never actually got those, so I don't know if that is right, if you're meant to get those little bits, if you're meant to get it yourself, but that's something to keep in mind. So this is how our kitchen is now looking with our artwork up. So it's more as when you come in and we've got our little kind of dining nook in the corner, ignore the kind of pipes and stuff for the plumber. So we decided to put up some posters and things, like just kind of behind where the dining table is, and then on this little strip of wall here we've got some records. So on the other side of the kitchen, just kind of beside where the units are, we've also got these little signs. We've actually got something else that's going to go underneath that, but we need to actually drill it into the wall. And then we need to find something for this big space. So I'm thinking something bigger, a bigger piece of artwork. But yeah, so we've still to fill up that space. As I showed you the stuff in the kitchen for what we did with our putting up our pictures and things, I thought I'd very quickly show you what we've done in the living room as well. So we decided to put some artwork up above where James has his record player, just as you come in, like living room, you come in this way, and then we've got sort of 3 black and white photos up there, and then above our fireplace we've got a couple of more pieces there, and then if we flip round to the other side of the living room above our couch, we've got 2 more pieces up there. So when we come in, that's kind of on your left. So the plan is to actually eventually above our couch get one maybe big long piece so that it kind of goes the length of the couch.
Everybody, look at my curtain.
Hi everyone, so it's Friday today, and I think the last time that I caught up with you was when we were heading out to the cinema to go and see Red One. It's a Christmas movie, so really enjoyed that. That is such a good Christmas movie. So if you are looking for something that's, you know, a really good Christmas film, a new Christmas film that's out, definitely go and see that. So it's got The Rock in it and Chris Evans, who plays Captain America, and basically, without being given too much away, it's basically about the person who plays Santa gets kidnapped, and it's like the story of basically that. So yeah, it's really funny, it's got a lot of action in it. Definitely go and recommend to go and see that. It's a really good, it's a nice Christmassy, a nice good feel good Christmassy film as well. So I'm actually currently just sitting in the car waiting on James. He's actually just coming out just now, coming back from getting his hair done, and then we're going to be heading back, have some lunch, and yeah, I'll catch up with you when we get back to the flat. So it's a little bit later on, and actually, as you can see, back at home now. After James's hair appointment and things and getting back home, just kind of headed back, had some lunch, and kind of had a bit of a chilled kind of Friday afternoon, just doing some housework and things, just a little bit of laundry and stuff like that, a bit of cleaning and things. So James is actually away at a gig just now, so he works as a musician, that's his job. So I've got the flat to myself tonight, so usually when James is away, that's actually when I do a lot of my really kind of work that I need to concentrate on, which has kind of gotten me on to thinking about like want to talk a little bit about my sort of daily working routine and productivity and things like that. So don't know if I've mentioned before, but I used to be a full-time primary teacher. If you maybe watched a couple of my past videos, you would know that. And so I actually left the classroom probably, I can't remember, it's a year and a bit now. So I kind of made that transition quite gradually, sort of went down to do cut my hours down to do supply teaching, so I was only working part-time and working on my business the rest of the time, and then I actually left the classroom and now I tutor online. I do that a few days a week, but also spend the rest of my time working on my business. And one of the things that I found really tricky to make that sort of transition was finding when I was really most productive. So I actually found that I am way more productive later on in the day. So I'm a lot more productive like now, like kind of in the evening. So just now it's around about 6 o'clock, and I actually get so much more done sort of in the evening, actually even into the night. And that's kind of when I do a lot of my work, especially on my business. And obviously for tutoring, that has to be after school as well. So again, that's when I feel like I'm my most productive. And it kind of got me thinking, you know, about how different people are productive at different times. And I don't know if you've ever heard of this. I've actually got my phone here to kind of like remind me what it's called. Your chronotype. So it's asking like what your chronotype is, but also what your sleep animal is. And so normally, obviously, most people that work, I suppose, normal 9 to 5 jobs, that's kind of when they're expected to work, when they're expected to be the most productive. However, there are actually 4 different types of people, and depending on, you know, when you go to sleep, when you get up, and when you're most productive. So there's 4 different animals, as I mentioned. There's the lion, the wolf, the bear, and the dolphin. So the lion is like the early riser. The wolf is like the night owl, like more productive in the evening. The bear seems to be like the sort of in the middle, kind of they're more productive in the middle of the day. And the dolphin is the kind of person who their sleep pattern seems to be a bit all over the place and can be quite easily disrupted. So I actually did a little quiz on here just to see when I was most productive, because I do actually think that's quite important, making sure that you, if you can actually, if you do work from home, or if you have your own business, or if you've got a bit of flexibility with your working hours, to really try and figure out when you're most productive. So for me, I'm actually a wolf, just kind of which I would expect, because that's people that work better in the evening and work better sort of later on in the day and things. And I have actually noticed that since embracing that and not trying to fight against it and try and sort of do work through the day and, you know, force myself to do things sort of earlier on in the day and then not really get much done, since I've actually decided to think, right, you know what, I'm just actually going to work when I feel most productive, I actually find that I get so much more done, and I feel like I'm so much more creative in things as well, which is great. So, and obviously it goes other way as well. Like when I used to work in a school, there was teachers who would actually come in really early in the morning, like 7 o'clock in the morning, and get loads of work done, but then they would head home obviously not long after the school was finished for the day. So, you know, it goes both ways. It could be, you know, you might be more productive earlier in the day, or you might be more productive later in the day. So yeah, I just found that really interesting. And as I said, I did a little quiz to kind of see what kind of animal that I was, and I'll maybe actually leave a link to the quiz down the bottom. So if you do it, comment below, let me know what animal you are. So I also wanted to share with you some of my sort of weekly favourites, so things that I've been trying out, new things that I've been kind of doing. So this is more to do with like things I've been reading, movies, TV shows and stuff like that. So I've got a little list here on my phone. So for TV wise, actually been looking at quite a few different, got a mixture of newer series that have come out, but also things that have been out for quite a while, but it's new to me. So James actually got me into watching Power. So probably everybody's probably, or not everybody, but a lot of people have probably seen Power before. So I think we're on season 5 now, coming to the end of season 5, about to go into season 6. And if you haven't watched Power, it's so good. It's very bingeable. You could sit and just go next on to the next episode. So definitely been enjoying that recently. We actually used to watch, so what we kind of do is we pick out a series which has a lot of seasons to watch, and then at the same time we have usually a shorter series that we watch, and we kind of go between the two just so that we're not getting like bored of anything. So we were originally watching One Tree Hill, and which I've never seen before either. Absolutely loved that. I think we're coming to the end of that now, but obviously there's a lot of seasons of One Tree Hill, and there's a lot of episodes in each season. So we kind of had a little break from that, which is why we started watching Power. So yeah, definitely give Power a watch if you haven't watched that. And then a few new seasons that have come out. which seem a bit shorter. They're only got maybe like 6 or 8 episodes in them. So the first one we watched was Sweet Pea. That was amazing. That's got, I think her name's Ella Purnell, the girl that's in Fallout, if you've seen Fallout, and she's in, I think, Yellow Jackets as well. So she's the main character in that, and it's about this girl who, you know, she's quite timid. She gets sort of walked over quite a lot with people in her life, and it's about what she then does. And I don't want to give too much away, but it's so good. And again, that's another one that you just want to click on in the next episode. So definitely give that a watch. Another one that was out, that was probably, I think it's been out for quite a while, it's definitely not new, was one called The Jetty, which is like I don't know if it's BBC or ITV, but it's definitely a UK based drama, and it's like a crime, you know, police drama. Again, really, really good, and a very big twist at the end, so definitely watch that if you haven't seen that before. And then another one which is quite new is called The Night of the Jackal, which is like a spy kind of assassin one. Again, it's based in the UK. Yeah, it's based in the UK, and it's Eddie Redmayne that is like the main character. He's the assassin, and again, I'm not wanting to give too much away, but that is also great. We're not quite finished that yet. I think they're still releasing episodes, so we're going to watch one of those tonight when James gets home from his gig. And I think I mentioned before that other day that we went to go and see Red One at the movies. So we went to go and see Red One at the cinema. Again, a great Christmas movie. Go and watch that if you haven't seen that already. And then book-wise, so I'm actually currently trying to get back into reading. So my New Year's resolution, I know it's a bit early, is to try and, you know, be constantly, you know, reading a book. Taking it at my own pace. I'm not wanting to set a goal of how many books per month or anything quite yet, but I just wanted to get back into reading. And so the book that I'm currently reading just now is one I started a while ago, and it's actually the one of, they made a TV season out of it, Big Little Lies. So I love the TV show, so I knew that I would love the book as well. So I'm about halfway through that, and it is, you know, if you like the TV series, you'll like the book. And I've actually ordered a new book to move on to from when I finished that one, because I do think that if I have a book that I know that I'm going to be moving on to next, it kind of spurs me on to continue reading the one that I'm on. So the book that I ordered, I just got it from Amazon, is called Nerve. Now that's actually also been made into a movie. It's got Emma Roberts in it, I think. It came out a few years ago, and it's about this like kind of, I don't know if it's a game or an online app, and it's about where people almost get dared to do different things, and they, you know, the people can record it on their phones, and it's basically about this group of people who, like, the dares get more and more like extreme, and yeah, it's really good. Again, it's very like I was quite gripped to it. I've actually watched the movie a couple of times, and so I'm quite excited to see what the book's like. So yeah, so that's all the things that I've been kind of watching and reading recently, and so let me know if you decide to try out any of the books or the TV shows that I've mentioned. Hi everyone, so it's the next day. I'm actually just back out from meeting a friend for coffee, and I'm just back at the flat just now, so I thought this would be the perfect time to show you how we have decorated the flat for Christmas. So we have not long been into the flat, as I mentioned before, and so I really wanted to make sure that our flat was at least decorated with like paint and things wise, so that we could actually decorate for Christmas. So yes, I'll flip you around and I'll show you what we've done in each room. So this is what our living room is currently looking like. I think I showed before that we've actually managed to pop up some artwork to make it look a bit more like home. So as you can see, we've got our big lovely Christmas tree in our bay window. So I've always wanted to have a lovely big Christmas tree in a bay window. It's just something that I just think feels so festive and so Christmassy. And then we've also popped a garland around our fireplace. So I'll kind of look over here first. So our fireplace, we are going to get that replaced at some point. But the garland that I've got, actually, I'm pretty sure I got it from TK Maxx, and I loved it because it's got all these big and small like pine cones on it, and it's glittery. Now the lights on this aren't actually part of the garland, they are separate. So we normally have fairy lights around our fireplace anyway. So what I did was put the garland on and then basically intertwined the lights just to make it look a bit more festive. And we've currently got our new candle that I picked up from Lidl burning as well. So as for our tree, this is actually a brand new tree that we bought for this year. So this is actually an 8-foot tree, which I feel fits the space really well for our living room. We used to have a 6-foot tree, but I do actually think that might have looked a bit weird in that space, just because we have the high ceilings and it is quite a big space to fill. So the colours that I've kind of gone for are the kind of colours that I've gone for probably every year, and it's been more of sort of whites, silvers, and I kind of wanted to try and pick up quite a lot of these iridescent baubles. So when I was kind of picking out the baubles for this tree, I was going for more like the iridescent kind of style, so not white necessarily and not like silver, but more kind of that shimmery pearlescent kind of colour. I've got Chester down here inspecting what I'm doing as well. So yeah, so I'll kind of give you a little close-up of some of my kind of more special baubles, because I think like everyone else, you've got your sort of filler baubles, the ones that kind of fill all the gaps, and then we've also got the ones that are a bit more special. We've got our little jingle bell heart one here. I love the little sounds that makes. And then it's actually a little star, almost looks like a starfish, this one, with like little white beads on it. Quite a lot of these I'm sure I got from Dobby's one year, like after Christmas in the sale, in like a sale. Then we've got a little silver tree, wish you a Merry Christmas. One of my favourite ones, this is actually a gift from a child that I used to teach, my lovely little unicorn. Then we've got things like our ballet slippers down here. Lots of these icicles. I actually love these. These are from B&M. I mean, I did get them a couple of years ago, but I would assume they would do something quite similar. Then we've got things like these little stags down here, and some of the nice bigger snowflakes. Again, these are from B&M. Quite a lot of these decorations are from either B&M or they're from, as I said, Dobby's. This little star one, I'm pretty sure, is from Dobby's as well. All the snowflakes that we've got are from B&M. And then these little jewel ones, again, I'm pretty sure these are from, I think these are from Sainsbury's, but again, I got them a couple of years ago. These baubles here, these are beautiful with sort of iridescent, kind of pearlescent colour. And these are definitely from Sainsbury's, because I remember buying these. And then we've got a few glass baubles as well, like this one here with the beads inside. And then this lovely silver leaf one. And I think that might be most of the special ones that I can see. We've actually got a nice lovely porcelain pine cone down here as well. There we go. It's quite heavy actually, because I'm having to bend the branch so that they don't fall. But yeah, so lots of white, silver. I think I would actually quite like to get some more of the pearlescent style, because I just think that just looks lovely. What I'll do as well is I'll insert a few little videos and things of what the tree looks like at night all lit up, because obviously it's during the day just now, so the lights, you aren't quite getting the full effect of what the lights look like. Moving on to our haul, I actually decided to put another garland around this bench that we have in our hall. So our hall is still quite bare just now. Still need to kind of style that up a little bit more. That's probably one of the rooms that we still need to add things like photographs and stuff to. So yeah, just got another garland. This one I'm pretty sure is from B&Q, and it's got the kind of flocked stuff on it as well. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, it does. It's got little pine cones as well. And I've just done the same kind of thing as I did with the garland on the fireplace. I just put our fairy lights around it to make it a bit more twinkly. And then over here, we've got a little kind of side table that we kind of pop our keys and things on when we come in. It's actually a little bit squint, I've just noticed that there. Chester knocked it down the other day, so I had to quickly fix it. And this is actually the same kind of garland that's on the bench with the pine cones and things. However, I didn't put lights on this one because there's no plug over on this side of the hall. So I might get some battery pack lights to kind of make that a little bit more twinkly as well. And then up on our door, now this wreath I think I'm going to probably move out onto our front door. I've just kind of popped it up here just now, and again it's the same kind of thing. It's like a flocked wreath with little pine cones and things, and again it probably could do with a little set of battery lights just to kind of make it a little bit more twinkly and festive. And then moving into our bedroom, I actually decided to put a little bit of Christmas decor in here as well. So on our unit that we're currently using for our TV, we've actually got some clothes and things in it just now because we're in the process of doing our bedroom. I've actually put a little smaller garland, so not like one with the sort of, not like the ones that I've got in the hall and things. This is just like a little load of like pine cones and little things all like strung together, and I've just laid underneath it another set of fairy lights just to make it look again a little bit more festive. But I thought that'd be perfect just to add a little bit of a festive touch to our bedroom. And then last but not least, in our kitchen we've got this lovely kind of centerpiece for our table. So again, sticking with the kind of pine cones and garland kind of theme, we've got little pine cones on this here, and in the middle it's actually got almost, I think it's like a hurricane, is it called a hurricane vase or something, with a little tea light in the middle. So I'll kind of show you it with the light out just so you can see what it looks like with the tea light. That kind of sums up how we've decorated so far for Christmas. So as you can see, we went for quite a pine cone, garland, very sort of woodland, I would say kind of woodland kind of theme, a lot of garlands, wreaths and things like that, and I feel like it ties in really well with our tree but also with the decor of our house as well. And so yeah, so I think that's actually going to sum up this week's weekly vlog. I'm planning on doing another vlog very soon where I'm going to be going through what we've done with our flat, so what it looked like before, how we've decorated it and all the changes that we've made. So if you're keen to see that, make sure to subscribe to my channel and switch on the notifications so you don't miss out. And if you enjoyed this week's vlog, make sure and like it as well. I'll see you next time.